Hi everyone, it's Julie from Yummy Men and Kick-Ass Chicks, and welcome to the November 4th edition of This Week Next Week. I did not make the balloon I thought I would make this week. I just didn't feel like it. I have a party this weekend, so instead I decided to see if I can add a couple new, more basic, fun balloons. I've got tons to show you. And I have a question, actually, that Christy, you have to ask your daughter this. I made two fish, Kat. And I need your opinion as to which fish is the best fish. Because that's, yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't decided. So let's start with that. So this is my regular fish. This is the fish that I usually make it. You know, if someone wants to fish at a party. There's a fish loops, and there you go. And then I found this fish online. He's a little bit more, the same thing with the lips, but he's got little fins on the side. So, Kat, you have to tell me which one you think is cuter. You like the yellow fish or the orange fish? So those are my fish. Next I went a little bit nuts with dinosaurs. I'm not sure why. But again, this is my usual, I think I've shown this one before. This is my basic T-Rex. I really like him. I think he's cute. And then I found this one. How fun is this one? It's sort of a Stegosaurus, but Stegosaurus actually has a shorter, stumpy head. So that's a spiked dinosaur with a long neck. I don't think they exist. But anyways, he is so fun. And I showed all the daycare kids, what is this, to check in. They all knew what it was. They all said it was a dinosaur. So definitely going to be a regular part of my party repertoire for sure. And I also found, here's my little behind, and I still know this guy. Love this guy. He's a hat. Look at that, isn't that cool? Which is why my hair looks like this today. I've been working on hats all morning. But, yeah, you can also just carry him around. He's a giant Apatosaurus. Some people say Brontosaurus, but Brontosaurus actually doesn't exist anymore. Because they found that they had put a different skull on the Apatosaurus' body and called it a Brontosaurus, and they realized their mistake, so now it's just an Apatosaurus. See, you learn things while making balloons. Actually, no, I learned that from my daughter, because she was obsessed with dinosaurs when she was 3. But you don't just visit Yummy Men and Kick-Ass Chicks for books and balloons. You visit it for dinosaur facts. Yeah, I'm not drunk, honestly. And finally, I'm doing some hockey balloons today for a friend of Jason's at work, and she is, but the little boy whose birthday is a huge Montreal Canadiens fan. So I made the logo. This is going to go on a hat. I can't tell what direction you guys will see it from. Anyways, if I look at it, it should be in this direction. But anyways, that's the Habs logo. It will be going onto a hat as well. Looks like a kind of a baseball cap kind of thing. I'm also going to make a hockey player and a hockey stick and a hockey puck. And it's all going to be this theme. So that should be cool. I've never made an actual hockey player before, so that'll be interesting to me tonight. So those are my balloons, but I do have one balloon-related story, and I did make a balloon to go with it. Now, this is the kind of thing that I could usually type up in one of my Life's Quirks. Let me bring it up. Alright, you know, once in a while I do the Life's Quirks where it's conversations with my family, and it's just ridiculous things that happen to be said in my home. Well, this one takes it all. But I couldn't write it down because it loses some of its magic. Because facial expressions, I think, help here. So Jason and I are talking about this balloon job, and I'm trying to figure out what I could make that was hockey related. I had a balloon player. And then he's like, oh, you can make a scoreboard, like a big scoreboard with numbers that change. And I looked at him like this. I'm like, sure, let me get my magic wand. And he's like, oh, that would be so cool if we had one of those. I would totally use it on you. And then I look at him again, the look, are you kidding me look? And he's like, what? For your personality, not the way you look. You're beautiful like you are. I honestly don't remember if I laughed or if I gave him the look of death. Because I'm like, but Jason all of a sudden he's like, what? And it's like, Oh, fail, he says. Yeah, tell me your personality, because that's better than wishing I had bigger boobs or something. What a man. Anyways, Jason, babe, to make your day, I made you a magic wand. There you go. Whatever you want. You can bring it to work. Actually, if you bring it to work, I will make it look nicer because a piece of it popped, but it still looks alright. Anyways, that's my little life quirk story that on paper, yeah, it wouldn't have worked the same. So, let's get to books. Actually, no, let's talk about blog real quick. I have a new giveaway going on thanks to Maureen Betita. I hate that one. I don't know how to pronounce the author's name. I feel terrible. Maureen. She wrote The Kraken's Mirror. I posted that review on Wednesday. Really liked it. And she has a guest post yesterday that I posted yesterday. Really, really good guest post. I was really impressed with it. It talks about the imagination and not limiting her imagination. And there's a couple of things too, but that was really cool. So she's giving away their 2 ebooks, the Kraken's Mirror, and book 2, the Chameleon's Goggles, and open internationally because they're ebooks. So you just have to, in the guest post, Maureen asks a question. So you just have to answer the question. Don't be shy. You can be as silly as you want. It's fun. I'm really liking some of the answers that are coming up. And then I'm just going to randomly choose a winner on, I think Monday the 7th. Whatever the date the 7th is. So, you have until the 7th to enter, and the 8th is when I'll choose the winner. But chances are I won't post the winner until the weekend because I find that tends to work the best. So, yeah, that's what's happened in the blog. Now, books. This morning I posted my review for Darkness Rising, Carrie Arthur. Finished it yesterday. It was good. Not as strong as the first book, but it was still quite good. She's making me doubt one of my favorite characters. I'm hoping that she's doing that only because she's an awesome writer, and that's why she's doing this, so you can doubt. And then at the end, you'll be like, oh, but I thought it was him. No, that kind of thing, but I don't know. I'm starting to think not, but anyways, so that's that. And I just started, finally, Drink Deep by Chloe Neal. As you know, this book has made me very nervous because a lot of the reviews have not been the most favorable. So I am wondering if that means that events from the last book were not resolved to people's expectations or hopes or whatever, or was it just, I don't know. I have no idea. Except when I wrote that I had started this, quite a few of my friends on Goodreads were like, oh my goodness, I like this so much, I don't know why the reviews are no. So they were excited about it, and they all gave it 4 or 5 stars, so that helped me feel a little bit better. So started it, and we'll wait and see. So that'll post on Tuesday, most likely, unless something happens over the weekend, and I don't have a chance to read as much as I want to. And then finally, I will be reading Avengers Angel by Heather Walden. So another one, as I said last week, that had mixed reviews, but anyways. And then I'll show you the next book. It's a hint, and I'm just going to flat out tell you anyways, it's not really a hint, about something I'm going to be working on for the week of November 14th to 18th. I'm going to have another genre theme week. It's not going to be as involved with authors because it's not a genre that I read, and I have many times said that it's a genre I usually have trouble with. So I didn't want to say, oh, I don't really read any of your books, and I have trouble getting into them, but can you please participate in a post I'm working on? I didn't think that would fly. So anyways, this is one of the books that I will be reading and reviewing the week of the 14th to 18th. Yes, it is a historical novel. I have heard wonderful things about this. I have read Lisa Kleypas, her contemporary, one of them that I loved. I loved her voice. I'm assuming it transfers into this. And if you look at a lot of top historical romance lists on Goodreads and other places, this is always either the top or up there. And the hero gets a lot of good votes, too, for being, anyways, just fantastic. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. And the next one, I haven't decided. I thought I was decided, but then Carolyn Crane, who's a fan of historicals, suggested a few to me. And then I noticed that coincidentally, like a couple weeks later, Marcella from Bookaholic Cat read one of the books that Carolyn had suggested, so, and she really liked it. So now I'm tempted about that one because I looked on Goodreads and a lot of people have read it and everyone gave it rave reviews. So more so than the book that I had originally chosen. So we'll wait and see. I guess it'll be like a last minute point and click thing, but I have a feeling I'll be going with the book that Marcella and Carolyn both read. But there'll be a guest post that week. There'll be most likely a giveaway. I don't know what it's going to be yet. And the question will be kind of historical, genre related, and that kind of thing. So it should be a fun week. So yeah, that's going to be a couple weeks from now. And that's it. I hope that means this is short. I doubt it with the balloon stuff. This weekend, dance, my daughter's dance, and of course Saturday. And then that's the day I'll be doing my house cleaning and such because on Sunday I have a birthday party to go to, and I'm looking forward to this one because it's my cousin's little girl, and well, little, she's turning 5, and back in March, her other daughter, it was her birthday, and that was when I had made that Toy Story alien balloon. That was the most complicated balloon I had made at the time. Really boosted up my confidence to be able to do things that were a little trickier. And I did not have my balloon apron or anything at the time. I went in with a basket. I actually asked my cousin if I could go to the party and sort of test out what I had thought. I had a little photo album at the time. It had pictures of all of the balloons I could make, and I had my basket with the electric or battery operated whatever pump that my dad had let me, and it was like every time you blow up a balloon. And the album took forever because they had to flip, but I was so grateful for that party because I learned so much while I was there of what didn't work, basically. And I found out that it took me about 2 hours to twist hardly any balloons because I was doing the trickier ones as well as the basic ones. And when a child sees both kinds, like something that takes 2 or 3 balloons to twist as opposed to just one, of course they're going to choose the trickier one. So that's when I decided I will do, depending on the time frame when people hire me, we'll do either basic balloons or fancy balloons. And I changed it up to make a card. So they're all in front of the kids as opposed to the album where they had to flip. Like, I just learned so much. And I learned, yes, you need a balloon apron or a balloon bag, something that's easy to grab with, and my pump, which I found out that the company that makes my balloons make a pump too, that my son recently broke. I used clear hockey tape on it, and it sort of works, but there's one little patch that the air keeps escaping, so while I'm pumping, what usually takes me 3 or 4 pumps is taking me 5 or 6, screwing it up. So we found a store in Ottawa that has some, so Jason's going to get some new I'm getting backups. I'm buying 2, maybe even 3, so I always have one because I cannot blow the balloons by mouth at all. I get the worst pain just thinking about it. It hurts. So yeah, there's that. So I'm going to my her other daughter's birthday, and she said, well, she'd really like you to come, so I'm going to go. And it's the same theme as Toy Story again, which I think is funny, but last time with the alien, this time I'm going to make a Woody balloon. Now that I know how to make people in faces and all of that, I can make something a little bit even trickier. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. My cousin is the greatest. I love her to death. We have a lot in common. She's a little younger than me, but she studied the same kind of thing as me in school, and we used to give each other makeovers when we were younger, and I don't know, she's the best, and I'm glad she actually is like my only cousin that sort of lives nearby, about 15 minutes away, so that's cool. She lives on a farm. I'd never be able to do that. She's a brave woman. So, yeah. So I'm sure that story just made my vlog a little longer. But anyways, so that's what I'm doing this weekend. It's fun party times, but nothing overly extravagant, which is perfect. And yeah, so whatever you guys are up to for the weekend, I hope you have a safe and happy one. And I'll see y'all next week. I talk to you soon.